Hello, Sammy, if you ever get this message. Um, I'm a huge fan of yours since high school, really, since I was since 1986. I've been a fan of yours when you joined Van Halen. I heard you before. I had heard you. I wasn't very familiar with you before you joined Van Halen. Uh, and I remember, I can't drive 55. But I think that's kind of when I got to know you. I was a huge Van Halen fan, and I was even more of a Van Halen fan when you joined the band. I just thought that you brought life to that band. That there was a lot of, they had been hurt, I guess you could say like a bad marriage, and you were healing salve to that band. I really feel that. I really think that on a spiritual level, I felt it, and I'm sure you did too. When when you were making that album, those songs, every song on there, I just loved you guys' energy. Felt like you were loving life at that time, and I want to thank you for that. Thank you for what you did for Van Halen at that time. And I'm sorry. I'm also sorry for what happened. I don't know all the specifics. I just think I remembered hearing that you had found out from somebody else that you weren't in the band anymore. I think if I remember correctly. I might be wrong about that. But and then it took you time to heal from that, and that wasn't easy. I know. But I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you as a person, how much I admire you, and not just as a musician, but as a person, as a businessman, being able to take, Cabo Wabo tequila and make that into something, and selling that, making Cabo Wabo restaurant down in Los Cabos. My wife and I have a home there in San Jose, just about 20 miles north of there, and we always go to your restaurant. I always hope that one day maybe I'll be lucky enough to run into you. I've always wanted to meet you, but I know it's like, I don't know, it just seems like other people are fortunate enough to meet you. Like I said, I hope this message gets to you. I want to tell you a story. When I was in high school, when that 5150 album came out, I was listening to your album. I was listening to Dreams, and I was trying to catch up with some friends of mine. I think it was my junior year in high school. And I was going down this really long hill. I was coming up. This happened in Troy, Alabama. And I hydroplaned my car. And man, I prayed that when that car came down that I would still be alive. And fortunately, when it came down, and then my head was sticking out of the sunroof, I was holding onto the door. I know this sounds weird. I didn't get a scratch on me. And I must have been going 100 miles an hour when I hit that tree. And I think your spirit had something to do with that. I know that sounds weird. I felt like you were with me and you protected me, Sammy. And I thank you for that. I thank you for being a part of my life when I was growing through high school. Even now, I still listen to your music. I listen to Van Halen still, and I still love your energy. I still watch you on videos. Like I said, we've tried to get there to your birthday party every year, and we can't make it. Seems like, all the important people get there or buy tickets, and they're all sold out. And it's just, so I hope at least this message will get to you one day. If it does, my phone number is 334-350-6924. I love you, Sammy. Bye-bye.